Talk to us about just getting together and how this first started, this idea, this concept of you all working together.
This is an unusual group. We are tied to the bloodline. The original Intruders in '61, right. One's left alive. That's Phil. He doesn't travel anymore. Right. So what we represent is 4 independent lead singers that came together as one and following the same path. See, a lot of this music now, that if you notice the audience, that audience, the biggest bill you're going to have is handicap access. No security problem. Nobody's fighting because they don't want to kill each other fighting with napkins. The thing is, this is music from before Vietnam. Sure, absolutely. Before your first kiss, drive-in movie, not drive-by, not 45 gun, sure. 45 record. So those kind of things you treasure. So when all of that time goes by and you go see a group like us, the first thing you might say is, hey, Dean, I remember when you came by and we fed you. So this is 30, 40, 50 years ago, but the intensity is the same. Right. But when you're on the road and they'll tell you, somebody that takes care of you on the road, you never forget them. Sure. So imagine the places that blacks couldn't be, right. The kind of things, the music and this and all the songs are 2 minutes long. Right. So now, all of these guys, stylistics and everybody else, Smokey Robinson, singing records 2 minutes long. So but I'm saying for the radio play, you know what, as far as radio. Right. But now look how timeless it is. Absolutely. So then the turnover we do, San Francisco. How many people, Curtis?
26,000.
26,000, wow. And most of them were youth. Right. And they knew all the words to the song.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Same way, you know, traveling around, we've been all around the country, around the world. You end up performing in a song like Just Once or 100 Ways. Nobody speaks English, right. But they know the words to everything. So these songs, now watch tonight when we sing I'll Always Love My Mom. Right. It's going to be 2 or 3 people crying. Right. And understandably so. So, you know, it's a special kind of purpose with what we do. But we have fun.
Absolutely. Now, he took the words out of my mouth. Why are the lyrics so critical and timeless today?
Wow, that's deep. When you think of the way the world is right now, people are more not even. The world has changed so much that a lot of people are not even used to what we sing about. I'm talking about a lot of the youth. Mm-hmm. A lot of the youth are not even familiar with how we grew up and how we came about with the lyrics about loving, and right. It wasn't lust, it was love. Right. We don't sing lust. Right. We sing love. We sing songs and people come and they say, I met my wife on that song. Mm. You know, me and my wife got married on that particular song. My son was born on that song. Mm-hmm. And that's the kind of stuff that I really treasured at those moments. Absolutely. That's what's different now.
Absolutely. What's something that you hope to communicate through your song, especially to, like you said, some of the younger kids who've gotten a little bit more crass, a little bit more inappropriate?
For us to communicate with the younger and the older and the middle, we want them to remember that when we wrote songs back then, it was from the heart. We were either in love, heartbroken, falling in love, and it was fun. Like you said, it wasn't lust, it was love. And every lyric has a meaning. Right. And we want to get across to the younger, you know, because it's not that they have forgotten. They just never was in that era where songs had a lot of meaning to it. It was real, you know, and I enjoy getting it across to them. Like tonight, there's a song that I'm going to dedicate to all the mothers. It's not our hit song, right. But there's a song I want to, you know, to let everybody know how the women, the mothers, have gone through so much, and they are flowers to me. Right. And I'm singing the song Wildflower for them.
I love it. Tell me the good, bad, and ugly traveling with you guys. What do you love the most? What are some of the biggest challenges? What brings you joy when you're performing? I love it.
The camaraderie of all of us. All of us come from different points, but yet you know, when you put a straight line is what between the points, and the throwing of it, we have been through some hardships, we did some ups and some downs, and thank God the Lord has blessed me because I had been ill for a while, and I'm back, and the brothers just welcome me back, and that's the camaraderie that I love.
Sure. We're also here celebrating Point of Love organization and the work they're doing. Talk to us about sort of getting that call and how much it means to be able to come and sort of, you know, give back to the community.
One of the things about community participation is your role. Everybody, once you realize why you put on this earth, the rest is easy. So to get a phone call and somebody says, first of all, we're doing something for somebody.
Right.
Now, we're going to get paid regardless of whatever, but it's a whole different mindset.
Right.
Because I'd rather work for you and reduce price, whatever the price would be, but your audience has to feel what you represent.
Right.
Because right now, the last 15 years, you couldn't take your grandmother or grandfather to a show without somebody getting soap put in their mouth.
Mm-hmm.
You better not think.
Right.
They'll stay in my corner 6 minutes and 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
All other records were 2 minutes.
Right.
So the joke is, you danced with a girl on a slow record and you didn't look at her. 6 minutes.
Right.
But in that time, they said so much and they had so much meaning, everything turned around. Isaac Hayes, 11 minutes. By the time I get to Phoenix, and then even with the fast songs, when the disco disc, see train unhooks, it unhooks, but there's a word for it, uncouple. Uncouple. So once you uncouple, and it's around 68 Marvin Gaye, and then they stop hand dancing, they stop line dancing. So where do musicians record? When the bands got lousy in 68, disco came. So what came with disco? Lousy DJs. So guess the only thing left? The true music. The true music. So when you go out, you have to look and identify. Because for real, some of the profanity doesn't even rhyme. It's just cute to say a bad word. Boy, you better be glad you're not over 50. Learn something.
Reading my mind and stealing our thunder, but this is the last question, I promise. The show's called Music and Medicine, and when you hear those words, music and medicine, what does it mean to you?
The music that we produce, it's to me, it carries a healing. It's soothing.
Yes.
It's something that you can sing in front of a family.
Right.
Nowadays, the way the world is now, half the stuff that we even hear on the radio, you can't even put that in front of your children.
No, absolutely.
But what we sing, you can sing it to the little ones. Families can come and enjoy us.
Absolutely.
Because it has meaning. We're telling a story, talking about our lives, talking about where we're thankful and what we appreciate, and it helps our audience appreciate what we're singing.
Well, the legacy that you guys are giving to us and the schooling and the education is certainly not lost on me, and I certainly know not the audience, but we hope to continue to perpetuate the music, the legacy, the classic timelessness of the quality you guys deliver. So we are so appreciative and so indebted. Thanks for letting us backstage, hang out with you for a few minutes, and I saw the camaraderie going on when I came in here. I was like, oh, they're going to tell me. Get this outside. Absolutely. Yeah, God bless. Yeah.
If a promoter has some things that nobody's perfect.
Sure.
So because of who you're working for, there's a whole different flavor with the promoter, with everybody else. So folks like Patti LaBelle and some of the major artists that I've physically seen do something that people don't even talk about. Patti would go to a hospice, go put kids here, James Ingram, this one and that one.
Right.
Patti was so to the point, taking you back to Love My Mama, that a lot of the women that come because it comforts them because she's had so many tragedies.
Right.
So it's hard for her when she was performing to even say, I don't want to hear you. She had to leave. Right. And, and kind of be confident. But, man, here's a prime example. His wife passed, and the medicine, just like you said, medicine, tell him what she did to your wife.
Patty called her and talked with her a good 60 minutes. When she explained, you know, you don't know how much time you got or nothing, but she made my wife feel this far, this tall. She went to the house skipping after she got on the phone with her. All I could do was just, she's one of the, oh man, Patty is one of the sweetest ladies you would ever know. You
We
know?
got an outfit to fit him right. We talking about doing 5. So we got, as you see the jacket, we got an extra jacket. You might have to change.
Hey, I'm ready.
You might have to
I'm
change
ready.
your
Shoes.
shoes.
Okay, man, change shoes. I got some black pants too, right in the car. You gotta come ready. You gotta come ready.
I'm ready.
Thanks so much, gentlemen. I want to give you a few moments, but thank you. It's a true pleasure. I really mean that. Thanks so much.
We